you have been looking for a small business to buy in San Diego. We have too. So I've been doing research and you read our blog and you saw there's three different ways that we're encouraging and thinking would make a big difference. First is to look at websites, like, there's all those broker websites. You can look on LinkedIn. So I'm going to show you how to look on LinkedIn and do some research, but also posting and sharing association. So I was just at Wealth Mastery with my husband this past weekend, and Keith Cunningham spoke, and it was really, really cool. We've been looking at some different businesses to buy here in San Diego or invest in. And the way that he teaches to think about buying or exiting a business is really unique. And I'm so glad. I can't wait to read all of his content and maybe even go to his event in Austin, Texas. So I'll get into some things that we learned from him so you can apply it too if you're in the same spot, and probably you are because you found this on YouTube or you found our blog talking about this subject. So on LinkedIn, you're able to do some research by searching. Um, One thing that's cool on LinkedIn is you can do it's called a Boolean search, and that means you put quotes. Okay, so let's say you want to do quotes for a dentist and owner. Anytime, because I put the quotes around it, Boolean search is going to return these results right here. And then you're able to go in and maybe do a little research. Obviously, I'm in San Diego. I want to look for people in San Diego. So what you can do is click on all filters right there. And then I want to add a location, and we want to do San Diego or whatever area you're in. You would type that in. Now it's going to bring back information for these. And so you can click show results. Okay, so now it's saying that I have 52 connections. That means first degree or in some second degrees in San Diego. And these are all people that have dentist and owner in it. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to buy a dental practice. I'm not a dentist, but I'm just showing this as an example. If you're wanting to expand, you have, to another area in town, you can do research and you can see for your criteria who would be great, because you could reach out to them, especially if someone's getting older and they want to retire and they want their legacy to continue on. Then you could buy a practice. Like I know this was one of our clients that we helped him transition from purchasing a dental practice in La Mesa, and we helped him transition, get things cleaned up to now he has that practice. And so when he bought the business, he got a whole group of clients, patients. And so he, day one, had people to work with and was making money. And, they had to work out some things to become more profitable, by changing some structures and stuff like that. But it's a lot easier to buy a business than to start a business. And I'll show you some of my notes and I'll get into some more in there. But these are some of my notes from Keith Cunningham from what I took from Wealth Mastery. And he just was really talking about, like, when you are buying another business from someone else, like, you can be the co-pilot for 3 to 6 months. You can work alongside someone and you can learn all the skills to take over that business. And also maybe they're older and they have all these ideas or things they wish they tried, but they're older and they're tired and they don't know how to make it happen, especially with social media, marketing. And so you can apply that stuff and write down all their ideas and see which ones are best. So he shared about the critical time is between startup and 2 million in revenue. And so if you're trying to start your own business, and this is hard, to do this. And typically there's just so many bumps and so many challenges that you take. And it takes typically about 5 years for businesses to get to 2 million in revenue. You might be thinking like, oh my gosh, I've been in business 10 years or 15 years. I've never had that happen. So, we're in California. And so I definitely see this as being accurate. So if you are starting your own business, then you are going to be having this high risk time, and it's going to be tough, but you can skip that. And so that's what I really liked about what Keith said. So these are the 5 moving parts in buying a business he shared. It said, first is you find it, you value it, you buy it, you finance it, and how to structure that deal, and then you run it. Okay, so those are the 5 things he talked about. So I know like you can do research and you can figure out what is the criteria that you're looking for a business. And you don't have to go through the brokers like I talked about on the blog. You could post on LinkedIn or you could do research in here. So here, I'll just share some of his stats right here around finding it. He said there's 20 million businesses in the US, and 98% of those are under a million in revenue, and they have less than 10 employees. Most of these businesses are run by baby boomers, and they are ready to get out and retire. And maybe they're not putting their website up for or their business up for sale on a website, but you could do some research and you could figure out, okay, over here, who has been in business for over, let's see if I was opening these up. You could see how long have they been in business for. So it says like 15, 20 years. Then so here it says 4 years. Okay, I doubt she'd want to sell her business. It's 4 years. So no way. Let's go to this next person. If someone's been in, let's see, look, 29 years. Okay, if he's had this business for 29 years, that could be an interesting relationship if you want to buy a practice. Maybe he's looking for an exit strategy and you're going to be the perfect person to come along and continue his legacy and take care of those people. So you could do research and look in here. In this case, when you click on here, he does not have a company page. So like if I click on this, it's not going to say how many employees he has. So when I'm doing research, I like to go and look. So same thing again, right here, it's not like set up. Let's see if this one, yeah, it's not taking you to the company page for them. So let me just see if there's another person to give an example. Because yeah, you can find a lot of information when looking at, okay, so six years. Yeah, so none of these are having company pages. So I'll just go and show you, like, for example, on mine, like where you can see. So they have a company page here on LinkedIn if they have a little picture that's right here. So like, for example, if I'm going to go click on here, you can go in and you can see it says 45 employees. I mean, technically these aren't employees. They are coaches that are certified through here. But when you click on here, you're able to go through and see who all the employees are. You can see, do they have a marketing director? Like I showed you over here, 98% of businesses have less than 1 million revenue and they have less than 10 employees. And so if you're looking, I think it'd be great from following Keith's advice is look for a business that they've been in business a long time, 20, 30 years, and most likely they're going to be wanting to exit sometime. And, maybe they're going to pass it along to their child, but maybe they don't have a good relationship with them or there isn't anyone to pass it on to. And then you could come in and you could help them with it. So he was also sharing that 30% of these businesses we talked about up here are for sale right now. And 60% of them have no transition or succession plan. Okay. So if you have a plan and you want to help them out, like you can come in and share that plan and help them through the transition process. He said that the average price for businesses for sale right now are less than 500,000. And then the average multiple in the earnings is 2.53 times earnings right now. So I just think that's really, really cool. We've been looking at investing as a part owner in a business here in San Diego. But when he went through examples, I was like, what? Like for the amount that we're investing in just to have a 25% share of the company, like you could actually buy a whole entire company for the amount that we're looking at investing. And I'm like, what? Like, and be in charge of it all and not have to do that. And so I think that's really cool. So he's doing an event in August. Here's his information here, but there's some events in August. So we're thinking about maybe going to this. So let me know if you're thinking about going to. I just think it sounds cool. I learned so much from him talking at Wealth Mastery this past weekend. And these, I mean, all these look really, really cool and really fun. Um, so yeah, that's what you can do. Reach out to these people. You can build a relationship and see, what they're thinking about, and figure out how many employees they have in your area for whatever business you're looking at. Finally, like I talked about in the blog, there's all these broker sites to look at. And I'm sure that Keith, he in Wealth Mastery, he went in detail of how to read what these look like, read and analyze what does this stuff all mean, cash flow and everything here. What does this mean? Supplement business. And so all the numbers, he went over that with our workshop, which was really cool. And I'm sure he'll go more in depth into that for the August event. So I hope that was interesting to you. And I think you just need to start telling people that you want to invest or buy a business, or you want to sell yours, and tell people at church, tell people at on your social media, just get the word out. Tell your banker, tell your lawyer, tell your real estate agent. They, by telling people what you're interested in. I mean, I told my physical therapist for my hand surgery, and I was just sharing with her what I learned at the event and how I opened up my eyes. I knew she had shared that she has some money she wants to invest and she doesn't know where to put it. Is it buying real estate? Is it buying a business? Is it investing in something? Is it buying a new car? Is it remodeling her kitchen? And so we just had a great conversation and I was able to share with her a little bit about what I learned, just so she could start thinking about it, because like, that's cool. Like, there could be some really cool opportunities if you know where to put your money. So hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like more of these, then let me know down below. And we just love local businesses, and we want local businesses to thrive and just stand up to those big guys, those big corporate brands. And we are here to cheer you along. So keep hanging in there and enjoy your business and your employees, and have a great day.